It's so rare for a couple to break up, get back together, and actually work out. But that is exactly what Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth did. Recently, there have been rumors that this adorable couple has made things official and finally gotten married to one another. This inspired us to take a look at their relationship and see what these two crazy kids are doing right. We'll talk about what relationship rules these two have and why they work together so well. Miley Cyrus is known more for breaking rules than following them, so this should be interesting. Independence. Part of being in a relationship, especially a long-term one, is learning the fine art of compromise. Sometimes this means smiling through activities which aren't really your thing just because you love your partner and want to make them happy. But while Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth do this on occasion, Liam has made it clear that he won't be constantly dragged along to things which don't interest him. These two have a lot of interests in common, from hiking to animals, but they also have many differences, and they believe in celebrating them instead of trying to change the other person. Liam and Miley believe in giving your partner time to be themselves, even if that doesn't involve you. Alone time is important to these two, and they've learned how to give each other space. But sometimes, Miley admits she lets Liam influence her behavior. She claims because of Liam, she often finds herself at the beach more than she would otherwise. But the plus side of spending time with her guy is majorly inspiring when it comes to writing her music. It seems like these two have found the perfect balance between spending time together and enjoying time apart. Pranks. Most people find a good sense of humor attractive, but for Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus, it's a requirement. These two are lucky enough to have found a partner with a similar and occasionally juvenile sense of humor. It turns out that Liam and Miley love pulling pranks on one another, and nowhere is a safe zone. Liam admits their prank wars can get out of control from time to time, and the majority of their time together at home is often dominated by the jokes they play on each other. While Miley may join in on the pranks, more often than not, Liam is the one behind the jokes. According to Miley Cyrus, she has to be careful when traversing the various corners and hallways of their home because she's never sure where Liam might be hiding. Some people definitely wouldn't appreciate being scared so often, but Liam refuses to stop pulling pranks on his partner. And these pranks don't stay just between the two of them. Liam loves taking video footage of Miley being scared and showing it on social media. We love Miley for putting up with this, and we love it almost as much as we enjoy seeing the videos Liam posts of her screaming. Support. Liam may enjoy making Miley scream in terror from time to time, but it's all in good fun. When it comes down to the wire, these two fully support one another in all of their endeavors. Neither Liam nor Miley is hurting for fans, but their biggest cheerleader will always be each other. Cheering each other on is an essential part of this relationship, and they're not shy about singing each other's praises on social media and in interviews. Despite being a hugely popular star, Miley is always talking about her pride in Liam during interviews. According to Miley, the majority of people have no idea what Liam is capable of, and his talent never fails to impress her. Miley says that she just can't wait for people to see it for themselves. She wants to shout about her love from the rooftops. And don't worry, Miley's dedication is far from unrequited. Liam claims that Miley is a free spirit who always manages to surprise him with what she does. Instead of trying to contain her, Liam makes it a point to support her so that she can realize her full potential. Commitment. For some couples, getting married is the ultimate form of commitment. Many people treat marriage as the goal of a relationship, but Miley and Liam don't subscribe to this school of thought. These two have never been the most traditional people and ultimately realize that marriage isn't really important to them. Secret weddings are far from unheard of in Hollywood, and people have been accusing Miley and Liam of getting hitched in private since they first got together. The two got engaged in October 2016, but neither party was in a rush to make things legal between them. As far as they're concerned, they don't need to throw a fancy wedding or sign any paperwork to prove that they deeply love one another. What's important to these two is that they're on the same page in terms of being committed to each other. And thankfully, both Miley and Liam seem to be content with the way things are. Family. Ultimately, a relationship only concerns the people who are in it. However, in the real world, the opinions of our friends and family often factor heavily into our relationships. According to sources, Miley's family has always loved Liam, and they think he's been a stable influence in Miley's life. But apparently, Liam's family does not feel the same way about Miley. They think she's just a bit too wild. and point to much of her behavior during the time she and Liam were separated. They're perfectly polite to her, but it's clear they disapprove. Even Miley admits that she regrets twerking with Robin Thicke during the 2013 MTV Video Music Awards. At the time, Miley felt as though she needed to do something bold in order to reclaim her sexuality and body image. But in retrospect, she hates that it came to define her. She even issued an apology to her father concerning the incident. But as far as Liam is concerned, his family is entitled to their opinions, but he's gonna go his own way, and that involves being with Miley. Looks like Miley isn't the only rebellious one in this relationship. Curiosity. It seems like it's impossible to even go grocery shopping without walking past tons of tabloids with headlines, each more outrageous than the last. Liam Hemsworth admits when he first started becoming famous, he would lose himself in tabloid magazines and gossip blogs. He just couldn't resist the urge to read about himself, and that urge only got stronger once he started dating Miley Cyrus. Soon, he was consumed with reading all of the rumors and alleged details about his relationship. Eventually, Liam realized he was doing more harm than good, and reading these things was starting to frustrate him and impact his happiness. So Liam has decided these things have no place in their relationship. The only ones who really know the truth about him and Miley are the two of them. Inspiration. They say to write what you know, and Miley Cyrus certainly takes that to heart. Miley and Liam are all for keeping certain aspects of their relationship private, but Miley has some limitations on that role, which Liam is forced to accept. She's known for writing songs which reflect what has happened in her life, and her relationship with Liam is of the utmost importance to her. So it stands to reason he'd find himself in her music at one point or another, and according to Miley, it happens surprisingly often. After all, he and Miley met while working on a movie called The Last Song. More specifically, Miley's song Malibu was written with Liam in mind. According to Miley, Liam isn't always thrilled to get a subtle shout out in her songs, but it's something he accepts as a condition of his relationship with Miley. When she releases an album, she's always nervous about what his reaction will be when he hears it and realizes many of the songs are about him. Liam has learned to be careful with what he shares with Miley, or he might just find it on her next album. Privacy. When most people think of Miley Cyrus, the word private doesn't exactly spring to mind. In her post-Hannah Montana career, Miley is known for being bold, brash, and absolutely outrageous. But while she may bear it all during her concerts, the same can't be said for her relationship with Liam. Miley grew up being in the public eye, but things were a bit different for Liam. He appreciates keeping some aspects of their relationship just between the two of them. So while they're not shy about sharing sweet snaps or hilarious prank videos, for the most part, they avoid putting their relationship in the spotlight. Some people enjoy sharing everything about their romantic relationship on social media, but others prefer a more private approach. Liam definitely falls into the latter category, and Miley is more than willing to respect this. She may have her public persona, but when it comes to her relationship with Liam, she is content keeping things between the two of them. For normal, everyday couples, this wouldn't be such a huge deal. But being celebrities adds a layer of complexity. Every time we haven't heard from them in too long, breakup rumors start swirling. But by sticking together, Miley and Liam are able to weather any inevitable media storms about their relationship. Escape. Miley Cyrus has a bit of a reputation for being a free spirit, so it may surprise you to know that she gets jealous just like anyone. Okay, maybe she overdoes it a little bit. When Liam and Miley met for the first time, it was on a film set back in 2009. It was the movie adaptation of the Nicholas Sparks novel, The Last Song. Clearly, it was a recipe for romance, because Liam and Miley hit it off. Considering how they met, it's understandable that Miley gets a little bit nervous about Liam being on film sets with other women. There are a ton of gorgeous women in Hollywood, and affairs between co-stars are fairly common. But Liam isn't gonna let Miley just hang around him while he's trying to work. However, Miley has managed to find a way around this rule. Since she can't show up herself, she makes sure she has eyes and ears wherever Liam goes. Poor Liam is always getting spied on by people who report back to Miley. Sorry, Liam. It looks like there's just no escaping this gal. sense of self. It's no secret that at one point in their relationship, Miley Cyrus ended things with Liam Hemsworth. Unlike many other breakups, this one wasn't precipitated by one party doing something wrong. The two were young and had been together a long time when Miley realized she needed to know who she was outside of her partnership with Liam. Many people call their partner their better half, but that outlook just doesn't work for Miley. She claims to hate the idea that a relationship is two halves trying to make a whole. Miley says that if you grow up while attached to someone else, that level of codependency prevents you from being your own person. Even though they ended up getting back together and are now happier than ever, Miley claims she doesn't regret breaking up with Liam. It's important to both of them that they be their authentic selves and don't get overly reliant on one another. When she left, she wasn't sure if they would ever get back together or not, but she had to do what was right for her. This may sound strange, but her independence is something Liam loves about Miley, and it's important to both of them that it's respected. So what do you think about the rules Liam Hemsworth and Miley Cyrus have put on their relationship? Have they found the perfect balance? Or are some of these stipulations too harsh? Tell us what you think in the comment section and then click on the subscribe button for more videos from us here at TheTalko. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.